Hi, I'm Coach Danielle, and this is No Degree, No Problem, where I help high quality candidates just like you get high quality jobs without having a college degree or the student loan debt. But today we're going to be talking about 6 reasons why you're not confident in interviews. When you go into an interview, do you just feel like this overwhelming amount of anxiety and nervousness, and like you have to think about what to say next? You find yourself going and a lot. You just don't know what words are actually going to be coming next, and you feel just tense and stressed. And I'm sure that comes across to interviewers, which could be a reason why you're not getting calls back. So confidence in interviews is so important, because if you don't think that you can do the job, then why would the person who is interviewing you think that you can do the job either? After all, they've only known you for 5 seconds and you've known yourself for your whole life. So make sure that you fix these 6 mistakes, because if you're doing them, I'm sure they're keeping you from getting your dream job. So the first reason that you may not be confident in an interview is that you don't know your skills. If I ask you right now to name your top 3 soft skills and your top 3 hard skills that are your superpowers, would you be able to do that? If the answer to that is no, then we have got some work to do, because you should have that foundation built, and your skills are the first thing that lays that before you even start applying for jobs or even getting to an interview. Which brings me to the second reason, is that you're applying for the wrong jobs. A lot of people feel nervousness in interviews because they are trying to remember all of the things that they're supposed to be. They're trying to remember what the job listing said they wanted and fit themselves into the box of that person, as opposed to just letting your real personality and amazing character show, because you know that you're exactly who that job is looking for. And if either of these 2 things apply to you, then make sure that you watch the free masterclass that I have for you, which is right in the description, which teaches you the 4 steps to getting high paying and life-changing jobs without having a college degree. This exact method that I use with my clients, and that has gotten myself jobs that pay up to 6 figures. So make sure you check that out, because I go over these mistakes and how to overcome them, about knowing your skills and setting that foundation, as well as applying for the right jobs. The third reason why you might not be confident during interviews is because you have imposter syndrome. And this is really when you have the skills and you have the qualities, but you don't believe that you can do it yourself. You feel like an imposter, you feel like a fake, you feel like you actually don't deserve this job. And it shows when you're interviewing, and your interviewer, the recruiter, can easily tell if you don't feel like you're actually capable of doing the job. The fourth thing is that you are looking, or you're not looking better yet, or you're not dressing for the part. Do you know that studies actually show that there is a difference in your mindset and your confidence depending on the way that you dress? You know that old saying when people say dress like the job that you want, not the job that you have? It's actually true. Our society has gotten a lot more casual, and as you can see, our business standards have also seemed to get a lot more casual as well. But especially if you're going for a corporate job, this cannot happen. And I'm telling you, if you dress and you feel like $1,000,000, you are energized, you've had a good healthy meal, you've been working out, and you feel good about yourself, that confidence is definitely going to translate to your interviews. The next thing, reason number 5, is that you're only focusing on the negative and not looking at the positive. Meaning, you may have looked at the job listing and seen that there are a few things that may differ from what they want and what you have, but you look at that as a negative and a weakness instead of looking at it as an opportunity to learn and grow. And so if they ask you, well, we wanted someone who had this experience and you don't have that, or we prefer someone with a degree and you don't have that, you can say, well, you know what? I know that if you train me, I have the skills and the ability. I'm adaptable. I'm a fast learner, and I know that I have what it takes to be able to master this job. That's what those recruiters want to hear, and they want to see it all over your face. But if you're only focusing on those negative things, then you won't be able to present that to them. The 6th thing is that you aren't prepared. And I don't mean that you just looked up a little basic information about the company. This is one of the things that I teach my clients. It's called the superstar strategy. And this is something that has helped many of my clients get job offers on the spot. So it's not a strategy to be played with. And the overview of what it is that You go so in depth in your job research that you can even do things like quote their CEO and talk about how you relate to their founding. And it literally drops their jaws on the floor because they're thinking, if you care this much about preparing for a simple interview, then how much more will you care about actually doing the job? And that is the impression that you want interviewers to have of you before the interview, during the interview, and definitely after, when they're making the calls for who got the job and who didn't. And the last one can be a double-edged sword almost, because sometimes over preparing and focusing too much on scripted answers can result in reason number 7, which is that you aren't present. You have to find that balance between being prepared and knowing the facts, as well as being able to articulate them effortlessly and making sure that you can actually stand your ground and speak confidently and have everything flow with ease and not sound like you're reading off of a script or their company website. And that's why with my coaching program, we do mock interviews to really get you to loosen up with that. And if you want that opportunity to do coaching with me, make sure you watch that free training, and there'll be an opportunity at the end if that's something that you're interested in. So thank you so much for watching this video. Comment below if any of these resonate with you, if any of these reasons you feel like you're guilty of, and I'll make some more videos on this stuff in the future. But in the meantime, I'll see you in that masterclass, and hopefully I'll see you even more after that if you became one of my clients. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.